radio. Shout it.
From being, and you done played it since a young man too. So I mean, what was the frustrations that you had to deal with and overcome watching this stuff go on while you in the game, giving your all, being your true authentic self the whole time?
Let me give you this right here. Let me give you this right here. I would say this so people don't get it fucked up. I would say this. If anybody in this game I respect as an artist, I want to get this across because I want people to understand this. I said it's two people I really, really respect in this game as far as being artists, as far as whatever they had to do, they did and they had it and they got there. That's Dr. Dre. That's Ice-T. You have to respect Puffy. You have to respect Jay-Z. You have to respect Puff because Puff been there since the beginning. You know what I mean? Been there since the beginning. You have to respect Jay because Jay is an artist. Jay wrote them lyrics. Jay is the embodiment of hip hop. You know what I mean? The difference between us and I think a lot of other artists, even when it comes to the West Coast, is that we did not have Jewish men in our business. See? We didn't have Jewish men in our business. L.A. Reid was where we come from. So you got to understand our arrogance of first coming and having that kind of success under L.A., then always being shunned by Arista, Clive, never getting no respect out of that building and out of New York for what we did. You know what I mean? So I always understood the dynamics of having a relationship with the Jewish community when it came to music because they was always the ones put over the deals, the lawyers, always the ones put over whether they write the checks or not. I have no problem with that. I just always had a problem with the way, no matter what we did in Atlanta, we didn't have the right people or the right people wasn't around us. Where, hey man, half the talent won because they had more tools, more advantages. Hey, we didn't know nothing about ghost writers and ghost producers. We thought that you had to be the best. And once we learned that you didn't have to be the best, you just had to have a team of motherfuckers. Puff, the Hitmen, I didn't know it was 16 of them. Damn. So when you look at certain things, I'm not dissing people. I ain't got no problem with nobody. I'm just like, hey man, I made it to the same motherfucking levels and then had the tools. And hey man, hey, I'm not supposed to have the weight of the money because I ain't come from around there. But hey man, James Brown didn't either, did he? Did he get here? So when I look at it, I'm like, hey man, look who come from Georgia, man. Ray Charles come from Georgia, man. They always they've been against my kind. Because if you look at every one of them that made it to that kind of place, boy, they had a mouthpiece on them, boy. They had a mouthpiece on them. You want to tell James what to do? So when you look at certain things, I ain't tripping. I understand the game. I just want to let people know because people always think I got a problem with people. Man, I ain't got no problem with people. It's just that, hey, man, them people to me, them my peers, man. Man, they're my peers. I don't hold another man's name or weight or nothing higher than mine. And I don't know where niggas get that from, bro. When did we start doing that, hip-hop? Because somebody got more money than you. Now we supposed to think his work greater than yours and because he figured out a way how to get involved with these folk and play the game a little better than you. Now we supposed to think that's greater than what you did, your contribution? No, I ain't with that shit. Because when we all came in, we all was on the same level. We always just wanted our music being heard. Hey, when people winded up and wanted to be, that's on them. I just wanted to be an artist. The rest of that shit, hey man, that's their ambition. I wasn't sitting here to be the best being the man. I was sitting here to be the best artist I could be. I can't concentrate on both of them. That ain't my DNA. So I want to make that clear to people because people always think Gipp got a problem. Gipp speak out against people. Hey man, I'm from the 90s, man. Everybody stood on their own side of the street, man. Nobody held nobody nuts. Hey man, everybody held their own.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm from a different era, home. I don't understand. I don't bow down to money and power. But money and power could be given and taken.
Come on now.
Hey man, well nobody bigger than Bill Cosby just a couple of years ago. For a black man to say that he can buy NBC.
Mm-hmm.
So all the money they talking about, all the money they want to put in your face and $1 billion here, this money, I just get tired of people just putting that shit out there. Like, man, I don't give a fuck about that. Man, do some more work. Care about your fucking money? Everybody got money. And it ain't going with you. The Egyptian showed you that. So what the fuck I'm supposed to care about it for? So when I just see and I look at it, you just look at press, man. If you ain't down with certain people, they ain't talking about your music. But these people supposed to be running hip hop, man, fuck them people. Who run hip hop? Who's supposed? Oh, if you don't go through them people, it ain't going. Man, them people didn't fuck with us when we first came out. The fuck. I dealt with Atlanta, Georgia, the South, home. Them folks ain't never gonna help me out the box. I gotta goddamn make something big enough to get their attention.
Let me get in here, Gipp. I got to give it up to you right now, man. I got to give it up because a lot of my thought process comes from everything that you just said, okay? I live by them core values too, and to hear that is, my question is this: how do we get young folks coming up to embrace that and not go into this whole group think mentality to where they thinking, you got some money, I should follow you, you popular, I should follow you. How about you be a star, you are a star, you got God-given worth and talent, and you can be as great as you want to be, and you ain't got to be no nut hugger.
Yeah, man, that's just my thing, man. I'm just like, man, my thing just I ain't into that. You know what I mean? And I was raised that way. You know what I mean?
But
and
how do we
what
get
kept
the
me.
kids to understand that?
Well, the kids got to understand that because they got to pick their heroes different, man.
Ah,
They got to pick their heroes different. See, right now, if I'm sitting back and I'm in any of these cities, for everybody who's supposed to be our leaders and supposed to be the ones that we look up to, and they ain't spoke on our people's behalf, I ain't fucking with them or their products no more. I'm cool on you, partner. Hey, man, just going over there in the corner. I'm cool on you. So that's how it go. You know what I mean? That's how I want people to understand that we are going into a world where you got to be self-sufficient. And you can't just be always talking about somebody else or what somebody else doing or what somebody else got. Because that shit ain't going to help you, man. No lights get cut off, man.
mm-hmm.
So, I don't understand that. Like, me having a father in my life, I don't know, bro. I ain't met no other greater man. So I can't goddamn look at no other man and be like, man, please, man. All this shit y'all goddamn talking about these niggas were doing, I was doing on my first album, nigga. I ain't never heard my kids. My kids always been with me, nigga. These niggas ain't doing nothing special. Anybody can do it once they get the money. But hey, I've been talking shit, trying to have a family, ain't goddamn trying to be a stand-up together the whole time, and ain't never left the street. So hey, man, come on, man. And they ain't never been smart enough not to let them folk put me in the jail cell.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost got there a couple of times. But because of my rearing, because of my teaching, because I was taught patience. And hey, man, sometimes it just ain't your time, man. Lay on back.
Mm-hmm.
Lay on back. Other niggas gonna be like, fuck that. I'm jumping in the thick of it. Hey, you can just call 15, Gipp. Oh, Gipp, he just got his head blown off. Oh, Gipp, shit, man. I don't know what happened to him. Hey, man, experience is a motherfucker, boy.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't come back from life when it gets you. You just gotta pay attention to it and know when it's raising up on you. You ain't been doing this and doing that, and you feel it. Hey, man, some people feel it. Do you pay attention to it? Do you pay attention to it? Because if you do, it'll save you every time.
You ain't
So,
never lied.
it's cool. You know what I mean? It's cool, man. Like, I just wanted to put that out there because I want everybody to know, man, like, I ain't got no problem with the leaders. I ain't got no problem with hip-hop. I ain't love Dr. Dre, love what Puffy them did, Bad Boy, love what J them did. love what everybody in did, man. But Gipp ain't gonna never walk around here and have none of these men meat in my mouth like they greater than me, man. Cause they ain't come from where I come from. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but I ain't one of your fans, partner. I'm your peer. So I'm gonna keep it like this, whether you got $1 trillion or and nothing, and Gibby got two. It's all right. That two gonna work for me. But hey, man, the shit I put out here, man, I can go anywhere, man. Folks gonna tell Gip, come on here and get something to eat. You can go to sleep. You need some money or something, man. We get you on to your next spot, nigga. So with that being said, hey, man, that's bigger than anything. Money on the brain, isolation, and fakeness. I already lived that. Been to the top of it, seen it from the mountaintop. It ain't nothing.